Well, casters are a particularly good bait throughout the year, and especially for species like roach and better quality roach. Now, I don't know why, but roach in particular do like to crunch on casters. Everything that swims will eat a caster. You normally pick out better quality fish. And I think those casters make a lovely plop on the water as well, attracting fish, and then you've got that second attraction because you've got a cascade of bait falling down. Now, most particles you feed will actually sink at the same rate. Casters are one of those baits that don't do that because you've got the different shades and they will fall at slightly different rates. The darker the caster, the slower it will sink, and that also means it will counterbalance the weight of a fine hook like this. Now, this is a size 18 dread and silverfish match. Now, that's perfect for caster fishing for roach. You can fish singles and doubles on that. If I'm catching well, I'll always just hook it nice and lightly, a little bit deeper than a maggot, so there's plenty of hook point showing, and that just leads to nice positive hookups. You don't have to strike too hard. As long as you hook it nice without bursting it, then you should catch plenty of fish like that. Now, if these fish are a little bit cagier, what I'll do, find a nice dark caster, and I'll just thread it around, all the way around, with the top of my fingernail, just poke the spade in, and there you are. That's a perfectly buried caster there. You cannot see the hook whatsoever, and if those fish are being particularly cute and wary, then that will fool them. You can bury a 16 inside a caster, no problem, if you get nice fresh casters, that is. So that's a great way, particularly on canals. That's how I've always used to hook my casters, but on commercial fisheries I tend to hook them a little bit lighter, show a bit of point. Now, there's a good compromise between that as well. Just pull the hook point through and just nick it, just so you can just feel the point penetrate that skin a little bit, and you can just see the point there, just sticking through. So you've got like a semi-buried caster with a point already half penetrated. So you're hiding as much of the hook as possible, but you still got a nice clean penetration when you finally hook a bite. And then the final way is two casters. Now, again, I do tend to use two dark casters for this, but don't ignore trying two pale casters, especially if you want to catch a big perch. I've caught some real big perch on two pale casters, but for most other species, use two dark casters. First one, lightly hooked, push it to the back of the hook, and then the second one on the point, and I like to have them back to back like that, so they're nice and flush and parallel with each other. I just think a fish can take that in much easier than if they're going out in a V. So that's casters. Brilliant hook bait, catches me no end of fish. Hopefully it'll catch you some too.